Hi Collective, I hope you're doing well. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for trusting me, for coming back. I'm guided to ask about the energy of your person. So I will be using my deck messages from your person to see more about how they feel about this, how they see this, their intentions, motives, patterns, and what I get from this energy, how it's related to you, how good it can be for you, even though I think it will be your choice, of course. Here we don't go and avoid to talk about deeper things, so if you're new, that might be something that works for you. We go into dynamics. Let's see. Okay, this is somebody who didn't know if you're the right fit, but now this person has come to the realization that it is. They didn't tell you that they love you, this person. I'm hearing not just yet, right? They might want to. They may have this intention. If you feel like this is what's going on, this might be a reading, right? If that's how you see things, that they do love you, but they fail to show it, or they were secretive. I'm getting a message of love is strong and real. It didn't drop, but it's being presented to me. Let me see. I saw it. The intensity of the connection scared me. I want to grow with you. Grow old with you. Grow with you. They want to grow, collective. This person, what happened? The intensity scared them. They didn't know what to do. Maybe they have problem regulating. And they felt in a moment like they cannot continue with the relationship, but they actually want to continue. It's just that at that time, they were able to, I'm getting something validate. Maybe they didn't have anyone to validate the experience. But actually, they weren't sure that they weren't sure about what is happening to them, and they didn't have anyone to validate or to maybe support them with this, because maybe they are not relying on other people, which puts them then in a complicated position, right? Because they cannot ask, they cannot get the attention of anyone to help them, or to guide them, or to confirm something using their own experience. This person let me see, I'm thinking that they were very attracted to you, but I didn't know where to put this. Maybe they actually were, I'm getting that they were conflicted because of how attracted they are to you. That's what I'm getting. Like maybe they were judging themselves because they felt that. Too many cards. I can't take them. I have to put them back. I'll use tarot to clarify. Maybe they didn't feel this attraction before with anyone. This is why they were somehow doubtful about this. Maybe they were doubtful about love, actually, if this is love. Maybe they were concerned that this is just temporarily, like temporary, not temporary attraction, but maybe that is like something like lust, not love. Maybe they confuse that, or they didn't have a proper context. So we'll see who this person is. They ran from the intensity, or maybe they ran from depth of the relationship. That can also be the case, because if they thought that they weren't ready, this person wasn't in touch with how much unworthiness they are feeling deep down. That's what I'm getting. Maybe they wanted to face that. Let me see a little more. Okay, this person didn't want to feel inferior to you. Maybe this was the reason, one of the reasons why they did this. I feel judged by you. I don't think that this is the truth. You could be maybe... I don't think you're judgmental based on this energy. It's just that maybe they fear your judgment. I'm feeling it like that. Maybe this person actually felt inferior. Yeah, this person does want a relationship. If they didn't want it at that time, that changed. So if your experience was like that they wouldn't continue, they couldn't or something, this is changing for some reason. Probably, maybe this person had something where they were fearing that you were gonna leave them. Then they went on and left first, like to prevent this from happening. Or maybe they actually wanted to protect you from unwanted outcomes. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. You can let me know if you're having something interesting besides water. I miss you. Do you miss me? Having to drink while I'm recording this, while you're listening. Well, not while I'm recording, but while you're listening. It was a mistake to let you go. Love isn't enough for me. I'm hearing some sounds. Maybe this person is is working on something. Yes, this person, if they were emotionally unavailable to you, they're going to be available now, because maybe this is what they're working on, their emotional availability. And besides this, they had to work on regulating emotions. I think that this person actually never felt that when I see this love isn't enough for me, I'm not getting the energy of somebody who doesn't want to stop because they always want to get something new or nothing is enough. I'm getting this more about, that's how I'm feeling that this person, nothing was good enough, in a sense that it wasn't what they were looking for, or maybe their past was like that they didn't actually have anyone that loved them truly, or how they were supposed to do. Maybe they were choosing a partner or partners who were not, that committal to them or that interested. I'm getting something that maybe they were choosing energies that were half in, half out, or something like that. Something was problematic about commitment with these people, or maybe there was something else that was a problem. Let me see what I can get. I'm using tarot now. Let's get some clarifications about this energy. So they were actually involved with energies that were both non-committal, but also were prone to doing something such as maybe to cheat on them, or maybe to keep other options open. That's what I'm getting about this energy. Flip it in reverse if this is your energy. But I'm getting that this is your person. Whoever your person is, you can let me know if this resonates with what you know about their past. It wasn't this intention. The intentions of these people weren't really pure, and maybe this also impacted the intentions of your person towards them. But I'm getting that these connections they had, they weren't healing for them. They were even the opposite of healing. And I'm getting that this person wasn't hopeful for love at all, or for a partnership. So let me see. Excuse me. They were maybe, I think that this person wasn't treated like they had something special to give. Like they had so little to give, but they actually had more to give, but they weren't given the chance. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you weren't given the chance, or maybe they weren't given the chance, but they were loving. But also, it can be both of you. Maybe you have the similar experience that you're sharing. Interesting. But this is changing. You can expect the change. to occur, maybe in this relationship, but in general, with this pattern. Maybe the season is changing for you. That is what I'm getting from this. I think that this person and you are hardworking individuals, and this is, yes. This is not somebody who would keep on, like leech on to you, or maybe keep material things, like piling them up, gathering them, or being a cheap person. Or you and them both feel like you're giving, and others, maybe, I don't know how you were finding these people, but usually we have unfinished businesses, right? Tied to our primary family, tied to our dynamics with our parents, childhood dynamics, which will impact how we operate in these relationships, and also it will impact if we were raised in unsafety, like psychologically speaking or physically speaking, safety. We might be prone to getting involved with people who aren't safe, and maybe they were cheating, lying, and that's unsafety, right? For example, it can be like that. It was like that. There's a new passion beginning opening up for maybe both of you, maybe for you in particularly, even though this energy of this person is very prominent for me here. In some sort of sense, they have taken over this reading. Your energy is not the energy of your person is felt more for me. New passion beginning. It'll be a partnership that will bring a lot of passion. Maybe it can be bringing a lot of drive and enthusiasm for you, but it can also be bringing a partnership that is about passion, which will mean romantic or love. You'll have to see how it resonates. Interesting. Let me see. Let me see. This is the energy of your person. Yeah, this is the energy of somebody who was. There was some sort of. And I don't know if somebody here had abandonment wounds, wounds tied to the abandonment. So it's not typically abandonment wound, but maybe let's say that we don't feel worthy enough because there was abandonment that went on. So this is the wound, not feeling good enough. And this is I think that this person, because I would say this is your person, they're ending that sense of being maybe unwanted. I'm getting like unwanted. Maybe this is the feeling that they had deep within. So this was repeating, kept on going in any dynamics, because we do tend to repeat the same story in a sense that sometimes we are proving the point, right? Not that we want to repeat. It's not that we want to see it like that. It's just that we keep seeing it everywhere because we are vigilant about that. We are hyper focused, laser focused on that, and then all we see is this. Even though we might be getting something good, but all we see is this in a lot of actions because we're in this energy. If we are in this energy, then we will go and act based on the energy that we're in. So if your energy is, let's say, unworthiness, you're not whole within, or this is just an example, collective, doesn't have to be for you, just follow the example, right? And then you might be looking for that. In a sense, you might be very sensitive to feeling that, so maybe you can take it very literally when something happens, and maybe that's the context that you're giving it, even though it didn't really happen. You might not be seeing something differently. There's a lot of stability that is going to happen. Maybe in this dynamic, maybe for you, collective. I think that this person doesn't want to be alone like that anymore. They want to end that loneliness, isolation, or something. They want something real, I'm getting. Yeah, I see 10 of Cups. They want it. They want to move from this, from always feeling for some reason sad. Like they were, we all also feel, usually we will feel the the same way that we have always felt, which will mean that let's say we oftentimes or usually feel sad or usually feel guilty, then we might act based on that energy, out of that energy. So we might continue the process, and then this person doesn't want to feel like that anymore. So this is why I'm getting taking chances. Maybe they're going to take a chance with you, or maybe they're going to hope that you're going to take a chance on them, or maybe something like that. Maybe taking a chance to improve. Maybe they're getting some sort of guidance, I don't know, to get out of that energy and to be able to attain that ultimate fulfillment that they're seeking. Let me see. Yeah, they have liberated themselves from something. I think that they were going to liberate themselves from these deep emotions that were keeping them stuck in some sort of way. We have to change the energy first. We have to change the energy first for things to change. Not always, but we have to start somewhere, and then when we see the positive results, then we continue on that route. This person is steady but very slow, which I do understand that it takes patience from your side, and I get that. But there's something that is going to speed up here. Let me see. What is going to speed up? That this person wants to work on something to be able to give you something. They want you to receive something. I think that this person is coming towards you to ask for a second chance. This is what I'm getting. And they want to work, or maybe they want you to see them as hardworking, or I'm getting mostly that they want to do something for you. Maybe for this relationship, but I'm getting for you. They would like you to receive something. That's what I'm getting. Let me see if I'm correct about this. Yeah, this person will be coming to you after this pause that you had. So it was some sort of separation or delay. I'm getting delay. This was delay. And they will be confessing something or apologizing because of, maybe if they ran. I'm getting that they maybe ran from you. Let me see. Maybe they ran. And since they ran, they have to apologize and make this right. So if this was somebody who ran, then it might be your reading. You will have to see how it resonates. You make this person happy. They had a lot of time to think. They had enough time. Maybe a lot of time has passed. I don't know. Enough time to think. I will be taking this to extend it to see what they want to tell you, collective. I will be taking these and then messages from a person. I will be taking what your person would tell you, to ask about these messages, what they want to tell you, and maybe I will be getting a little additional not confirmation, but additional clarification for some of these things that I'm getting. This person was unfair to you. And they didn't tell you something. Okay, I'm getting that they feel like they were unfair by not communicating some things to you, or you feel like that you should have told me. You should have, but maybe try to get into that moment and try to be in their position. Would you take it if they were to tell you, let's say that they imagine a moment when they were overwhelmed or something, and let's say that they said, I cannot do this right now, I really can't, I would want to come back, and then what would you do? Would you really say, okay, come back? I mean, maybe they just felt that it wouldn't work if they were to give you, or maybe they just wanted to keep their to keep the door open, try to maybe you see it as a borderline manipulative. If they were to make you leave the door open because they didn't want to close anything, they didn't want to say anything to close that, to have a chance to come back. Maybe that's what happened. And then you might be judging that, which I understand that it's not fair to do it without your consent or without you having a saying on this or participating. So like taking your power away or something, like, which I'm getting, that you're gonna feel how you're going to feel. That's not something that I'm going to get to comment further, but I want to say that I think that they actually will be open to hearing that this wasn't fair. Let me see. The cards are in reverse, so I have to put them upright. Okay. This person does know that maybe they impacted how you're feeling, that maybe they broke your heart, or they maybe want to know, maybe they're gonna be reasonable about that. Maybe they're gonna tell you that they were brokenhearted. Maybe that's also what's going to happen. Maybe this person also didn't tell you about their heartbreak that they had, or you didn't tell them, or maybe both of you wouldn't want to put any pressure on anyone, or like put the burdens of your life, your experiences. Maybe you didn't say anything. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm gonna take it to the extended to ask for what they will tell you when they come, because they want to confess something. This person didn't move on anywhere. I think that this person doesn't want to watch anymore. They also might not be getting any information or communication from you, or not know anything about you, but they didn't move on anywhere. If that's what you're asking, they didn't. They did want to go. They're hoping that you didn't. They stayed where they are, but they were growing in the process. That's what I'm getting. This is a past person who wants commitment with you. So if you want to come and follow me to the extended, you can. I will be leaving the description in the description box for all the details that you need about that. It will be easy for you to follow, and all the extendeds are there. Previous ones and all the future ones will be added there. And if you're ready, you can follow me. There are other perks, but let's keep it growing. Let's see, and you will be impacting that as well. Your participation matters. Thanks to all of you who joined already. And I will be also opening up more chances for you to join. I will be saying, I'll tell you this in the next recording, but for now, if you want to follow me, you can. If you stay here, thank you for staying till the end, and please engage with the channel so I can pick up better on your energy and speak more specifically about your situation. So it will mean that you should besides watching, don't just watch, go like, share, subscribe, comment, or engage with my other platforms, see in the description of the channel, and go and help me pick up better on your energy by engaging. You can also send a tip. All of the ways you can energetically exchange with the channel so that I can pick up better energy and then deliver more specific messages to get more, to feel your energy more. This is important because there's a big collective out there. Otherwise, I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of light. Be safe, take care of you, work on your energy. You should always pour into you if you want to have the reciprocal, to have everybody else pouring into you. I'm not saying this in any selfish way. This is not selfish. This is how you work on your energy. This is how the reality will be. It will catch up to the energy soon enough if you work on yourself. If you're acting from one energy, it's going to be very differently than some other energy. So you have to work on that. How you're feeling constantly, what is happening, how you see things, how you operate, what are your actions, behaviors, everything. Are you coming from an energy or person who already has what you're trying to get or not? Or you're operating from the opposite energy? Then is it possible that you're going to manifest if you're not already in the identity of a person who has what you're trying to manifest? This is something you should think about. But we will be talking more about that. And if you're ready, join me in the extended. Otherwise, I'm sending you a lot of light and I'll talk to you soon.